Hey there, soap addicts. Welcome back to Peacock TV Spoilers. I am officially revealing 2 shocking storylines for next week that will completely blow your mind. Grab your coffee, because the drama for the week of July 20th is unhinged. Let's be real for a second. The DiMera family is completely falling apart, and I am here for every single second of the DiMera family destruction. For the week of July 20th through July 24th, Peacock TV Spoilers can confirm viewers are getting a massive explosion between EJ DiMera and Kristen DiMera. But here is the kicker. The person who lights the match is none other than Lexie Carver. Can you believe it? Lexie Carver overhears EJ DiMera plotting to completely dispose of Kristen DiMera. EJ DiMera wants to kidnap Kristen DiMera and banish Kristen DiMera to a private DiMera island. This reminds me of what Stefano DiMera did back in the day, exiling Salem residents to Meliswen or some remote tropical prison just to get enemies out of the way. Stefano DiMera loved an island prison. But EJ DiMera is making a massive mistake by talking about this kidnapping plan out loud, because Lexie Carver hears everything EJ DiMera says. And let me tell you, Lexie Carver absolutely hates EJ DiMera right now. EJ DiMera played God with Lexie Carver's life, bringing Lexie Carver back from the dead with Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's faulty serum, only for Lexie Carver to start dying all over again. Lexie Carver is furious at EJ DiMera. So Lexie Carver marches straight to Kristen DiMera and spills EJ DiMera's entire kidnapping plot. Amazing. Lexie Carver is using Lexie Carver's final days to completely sabotage EJ DiMera, and I personally believe EJ DiMera deserves every ounce of Lexie Carver's revenge for the pain EJ DiMera has caused. Abe Carver and Theo Carver. Now, if you ask me, this is a huge mistake for EJ DiMera because Kristen DiMera is a literal psychopath. I passionately hate how Kristen DiMera always gets away with everything, but I have to admit Kristen DiMera is a survivor. Kristen DiMera is not the type of woman to just sit around and wait for EJ DiMera to throw a burlap sack over Kristen DiMera's head. Oh, no. Kristen DiMera takes Lexie Carver's warning and decides to go on the run. Why would Kristen DiMera let EJ DiMera dictate how Kristen DiMera disappears? Kristen DiMera is going to vanish on Kristen DiMera's own terms. But Kristen DiMera is not leaving Salem alone. Kristen DiMera is taking Rachel Black with Kristen DiMera. That's crazy. Rachel Black has already been through so much psychological trauma, especially after Rachel Black learned about the presumed death of Sophia Choi. And let's not forget the sickest part of this whole storyline. Kristen DiMera literally murdered Sophia Choi and threw Sophia Choi in the Salem River. And now Kristen DiMera is comforting Rachel Black about Sophia Choi's death. It makes my blood boil. I passionately defend Brady Black in this situation. Brady Black has fought so hard to protect Rachel Black from Kristen DiMera's toxic influence. Brady Black is going to lose Brady Black's mind when Brady Black realizes Kristen DiMera and Rachel Black are missing. Will Brady Black get a tip-off in time to stop Kristen DiMera? I predict Brady Black will team up with Sarah Horton, use the ongoing Coruscant drug investigation resources, and hunt Kristen DiMera down to the ends of the earth. Brady Black deserves full custody, and Kristen DiMera deserves to rot in a prison cell. But wait, because that brings us to the second shocking storyline for next week, and this storyline absolutely breaks my heart. Holly Jonas is about to have Holly Jonas's entire world turned upside down and completely destroyed. Peacock TV Spoilers. We've been tracking Holly Jonas's health crisis for weeks. Everyone in Salem is pointing fingers at Holly Jonas, accusing Holly Jonas of relapsing on drugs. Salem residents think Holly Jonas is an addict who cannot stay clean. But viewers know the absolute truth. Holly Jonas is not taking recreational drugs. Holly Jonas was poisoned by arsenic-laced water on Smith Island. The Coruscant scandal is to blame, but EJ DiMera is covering the Coruscant scandal up. EJ DiMera is so desperate to protect DiMera Pharmaceuticals that EJ DiMera actually planted pills in Holly Jonas's belongings to make Holly Jonas look like a junkie. I completely despise EJ DiMera for this framing job. EJ DiMera is ruining a teenage girl's life. A girl whose mother, Nicole Walker, trusted EJ DiMera. This reminds me of when EJ DiMera used to manipulate Sammy Brady and Nicole Walker years ago, pretending to be a protector while secretly pulling the strings to ruin Sammy Brady and Nicole Walker's lives. EJ DiMera is a monster. And what makes the situation worse is that Johnny DiMera is somehow tangled up in this mess, even if Johnny DiMera doesn't fully realize the extent of EJ DiMera's evil framing job against Holly Jonas. The real tragedy hits this weekend at Salem University Hospital. Tate Black has been Holly Jonas's absolute rock. Tate Black has stood by Holly Jonas when the entire town doubted Holly Jonas. Tate Black was the only person who looked Holly Jonas in the eyes and believed Holly Jonas when Holly Jonas swore Holly Jonas was clean. But guess what happens? Tate Black finds the planted pills inside Holly Jonas's carry-on bag at the hospital. That's crazy. Tate Black is going to hold those pills up, and the look of pure betrayal on Tate Black's face is going to be devastating for Holly Jonas to witness. Holly Jonas is going to suffer a complete emotional breakdown. Holly Jonas is already physically weak from the arsenic poisoning, and now Holly Jonas is going to lose the love of Holly Jonas's life. Tate Black is going to accuse Holly Jonas of lying to Tate Black's face. The accusations are going to fly, and Holly Jonas is going to feel a level of betrayal that Holly Jonas has never felt before. A massive breakup between Tate Black and Holly Jonas is absolutely imminent. My heart shatters for Holly Jonas and Tate Black. EJ DiMera's interference is destroying young love. Will EJ DiMera and Johnny DiMera's role in framing Holly Jonas ever be exposed? I personally believe Sarah Horton and Brady Black are going to blow the lid off EJ DiMera's cover-up. But the truth might be revealed too late to save Tate Black and Holly Jonas's relationship. Tate Black and Holly Jonas deserve happiness, but Salem rarely allows teenagers to find peace without walking through fire first. And as if all of this drama wasn't enough, Peacock TV Spoilers is getting major hints that Gwen Rizchek might be in grave danger next week. Gwen Rizchek has been playing a very dangerous game with Xander Kyriakis and EJ DiMera. Gwen Rizchek knows too much about the DiMera funding and the dirty tactics EJ DiMera has been using. Whenever someone gets too close to EJ DiMera's secrets, that person ends up in a body bag. Gwen Rizchek needs to watch Gwen Rizchek's back, because EJ DiMera is cornered, and a cornered EJ DiMera is a lethal EJ DiMera. Gwen Rizchek might just become the next victim of the DiMera family curse. It is time for the hot take section. I know a lot of viewers still love EJ DiMera because EJ DiMera brings that classic villain energy. But I am going to say the controversial truth. EJ DiMera is actually a much worse villain than Stefano DiMera ever was. Yes, I said it. Stefano DiMera had a twisted code of honor. Stefano DiMera valued family above all else. Stefano DiMera would never stoop so low as to plant fake evidence on a grieving teenager just to avoid a lawsuit. Stefano DiMera fought enemies face to face, but EJ DiMera hides behind corporate lawyers and innocent victims. EJ DiMera is a cowardly corporate snake who will frame a teenage girl like Holly Jonas, orchestrate the kidnapping of EJ DiMera's own sister, Kristen DiMera, and play God with Lexie Carver's life just to save EJ DiMera's own bank account. EJ DiMera has no loyalty, and EJ DiMera deserves to lose everything EJ DiMera has built. Based on the show's internal logic, I predict that Lexie Carver's final act before Lexie Carver tragically passes away will be to completely expose EJ DiMera to the Salem Police Department. Lexie Carver is going to burn EJ DiMera's empire to the ground, and Rafe Hernandez is going to arrest EJ DiMera for the Coruscant poisonings. So, what do you guys think? Will Brady Black catch Kristen DiMera before Kristen DiMera escapes Salem with Rachel Black? And do you think Tate Black will ever forgive Holly Jonas once Tate Black learns the truth about the arsenic? Let me know your wildest theories down in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for Peacock TV Spoilers so you never miss an update on all the Salem drama.